Hey YouTube, coming at you with a Great League team from Just Ben Gaming, Greninja, Chargebug, Gligar, and in the write-up they wrote, I was seeing a lot of Gligar and Typhlosion leads, so I tried running a Greninja lead. Fun team with good and bad plays by me. I have played GBL for a while, but I can't seem to make it past a veteran. Don't hold back on criticism. I can take it, and I want to get better. Love all your content. So thanks for the submission. So basically there is... Let's just start with the team and we'll go over into the battles here. So Greninja, Chargebug, Gligar. It basically is balanced, right? Because Greninja is weak to fighting and grass, with Gligar can deal with that. And then Greninja and Gligar can handle like steals, where Chargebug and Rock, where Chargebug would have trouble. Chargebug can handle some like water flyers, which the other two make. So it's more or less balanced team. Greninja is very glassy, so you're gonna probably have to use shields for it, and maybe fight for switch. And then Gligar is obviously should be your safe swap here. So let's take a look at some battles and see how it plays out. So Greninja into Azumarill. So bad lead. I think you have to. So yeah. So I think two things here. One, fast move timing. It's a 3 versus 3, so you can't do anything about it. It's a bad lead, but it's the lead you almost have to play out, because you can't come in Chargebug right away because they probably have an answer for an electric. And Gligar doesn't have a good matchup because it's weak to bubble and double weak to ice beam. So you kind of just have to play this out, and you'll chip the hydros here. It's probably worth, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It is worth shielding once because I think you can hydro a couple more times to get this low. You're going to lose though, and then you're going to have to come and charge a bug too, or you try and catch on a charge a bug and just sacrifice it. I don't know. This is already just like a super tough lead for this team. So this will take you out. I don't know if it's worth the double shield. I think you just let it go and come charge a bug. Yeah, so you're down shield and switch, which is a bad situation to be in, but there's really not much you could do. I would throw X Scissor, and then I would bail into Gligar. Although they probably haven't, you know what? Yeah, I guess they let it go, so you gotta do that. Shadow Ball is gonna hurt, and they still can come in and bubble Ice Beam you, so you kind of have to let this go. But they probably have an answer in the back for Charge Bug. Ooh. Yeah, you have to, I guess, try and sweep a Charger Bug. Hope it's like a second grass. But it's a fire. Yeah, this game's over. Yeah, they're definitely going to have an answer for Charger Bug in the back. And a grass and fire combo is a good answer to that. There's not much you could do. That's just like team comp fail. Like, not fail, but like just bad alignment there. Okay, good lead. Out comes Mantine. This is an easy swap here. I'm not even shielding anything here. You can live one air lace with ease. I would just commit to the farm down, come out with multiple X scissors. As long as it's not a water pulse or ice beam, that would potentially take you out, but you should be able to take it out before. Yeah, double super effective volt switches. You're pretty much throwing X scissors almost blind here. Just get this off to take out, just to chip as much you can. Back to back if you can here. Yeah, perfect. Basically chipping this Quagsire a ton, and then you're going to come Greninja. They are letting you go, as they should. They're going to have to go 2 shield with whatever in the back. They catch on a Charger Bug, so this game is just a hard counter for you, so no problem. I would just like be getting out of there immediately. Like, you have such a hard answer in Gligar. Like, Gligar resists. Why are we staying? I get that you can chip, and you are chipping, and it'll be an easy win with Gligar in the back against with 2 shield up. But like, when you resist everything, just make that switch. Yeah, they probably would have top left 20 seconds earlier. There's just a hard counter team. Okay, so great lead. They'll probably get out into something. They're not. Well, here's the thing. So you're already at. I don't mind this bait because you're already at a Hydro. You grab a shield. Anything's going to chip you, so matching shields just makes sense. Got to get out immediately. Yep, this is a nice answer. I think that's enough for a Shadow Ball. And it's going to hurt. You'll live, and I guess counter's resisted. So the only thing I would say here is they went up to the Shadow Ball. They went up to the Shadow Ball and just got to it and threw it right away. So you lived, and they're dry on energy. So they have no energy and counter's resisted. You can be doing way more than one wing attack here. You should be doing like 3, maybe even 4, if they truly just threw all their energy. 4 wing attacks to get some energy, to get like basically 2 wing attacks, 2 aerial aces out of here. So I would farm up a lot more on the wing attacks before I throw that move with counter being resisted. So they come in Skarmory. It was kind of a blind throw. Obviously dig is better, and you only get 1 move, so you maybe should have just like waited and got to the dig and threw the dig there. But again, this is just looking like a pretty hard counter team. They could, I don't know if that was enough for Brave Bird. They could just Brave Bird and bail. Yeah, so Brave Bird and bail into, and this is a potential win con for them. Because now they can like, well, Steel Wing is resisted, but ooh, yeah, they're going to let that go. Going to shield and farm. How much energy does this have? Can I have a couple aerial aces? No, just get to 2 moves. Throw in the first, Night Slash. They may shield ray, or they may just call that bait actually. Yeah. I was gonna say they might call that bait. Does it matter? Are they gonna get to a move? Do you have a move? You have a move, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know about that bait. Who wins CMP, Charjabug or Skarmory? Let me see that. So that's the first thing. So CMP, for those of you who are new, is charge move priority. So if you both throw a charge move at the same time, whoever has the higher attack stat throws first. And so Charjabug has a higher attack stat. So I honestly think that because you had a move banked with discharge, I don't think it's worth that Night Slash bait there. I think you just take it out with Hydro, because in the back end you're gonna take it out with discharge on the CMP anyways. So just don't bother baiting that Night Slash there with, like, just take it. Just take them out the first time. You threw 2 Night Slashes because you got to 2 because you're so spammy, but yeah. Water Gun Lanturn. Tricky. I can see you going for discharge, but go for X Scissor because X Scissor is the better damage per energy. Okay, good. You did go. Looks like you were trying to click discharge there for a second, but no. The better damage per energy on Charjabug is X Scissor. How much better? 1.95 versus 1.73. They're actually the same damage overall. Both 78 damage, but X Scissor is 5 less energy. So same damage, 5 less energy for X Scissor. So in neutral situations, throw the X Scissor. You lost Switch though, but having a Regiseal's not terrible. How much of these Hydro is going to do? Yeah, not enough. So you're going to have to shield 1. Do you try and catch that? Is what I'm... Okay, now it makes it a little easier. Okay, I was going to say, trying to catch would be the ideal. So nice catch here. This is just ideal because you resist every single move, and they didn't. Once you caught that. Focus Blast does more than that, but once you caught it, they just basically did not push any buttons in top left. So I was going to say good lead, and I think it is. Wiggly. I don't mind getting this Hydro off here because you don't really have an amazing answer for this. I think Gligar or Charjabug is fine. The only thing is X Scissor is resisted because Fairy resists Bug. So this will not take it out. You grabbed the shield though. They're going to go Icy Wind. I would shield for 2 reasons. 1, keeping the alignment with the Greninja is probably good. 2, X Scissor is super effective against Dark. So if they come in with their Umbreon, you can just super effective X Scissor this. Yeah, I'm not even worried about fast move timing here. Let's just get these moves off because you're already pretty low. And at this point, you're just chipping and they're probably going to let it go. So I don't mind, again, fast move optimization timing. Obviously, don't throw right away because they're getting 3 full snarls through. you still get to it. Like this is the 2 is the ideal timing, but in that scenario, I'm also throwing right away. They are just sacrificing this Umbreon, going to come and take it on the Gligar. My only question is that what do they have in the back? Because, okay, they clearly do not have anything for the Gligar in the back. So, good lead again. They're going to get out. I would come... yeah. It makes sense. My only thing is they are probably running a double water team. This seems just like a perfect... With the Gunk Shot, you're now going to potentially lose switch here. This is just I haven't seen these battles, but this is just immediately goes to my mind. You have a Typhlosion lead, which is very weak to water. You have it could be a grass in the back. Actually, now that I think about it, it could be a grass. It just Toxapex is not a good safe swap. It really isn't. Like you can get really hard punished by Toxapex, by some of these like ground Pokemon. I know you have Brine. But like a Mud Boy just like destroys this and will come out. Yeah, like this team already does make sense because a Mud Boy would destroy Toxapex and then also deal with Typhlosion. So I'm guessing they're probably, yeah, so Charge Bug is right. They probably have a grass in the back though. Would be my read on this because they have to, or else it's just terrible team comp read. But now they're going to flip switch on you. So they're going to have a grass to go on your Greninja. So at this point, you should be recognizing that Gligar is your 2 shield win con. Coming in here, gonna get this Night Slash off. That's fine. Get this out of here. Running a Gunk Shot is also a fun thing. And they have a Stunfisk. So this is a blind throw. You definitely should throw super effective Hydros against this. I'm sure you know this. Like I feel like that was a panic throw. Because, yeah, Hydro is obviously super effective and a way harder hitting move. So take this out. These Incinerates will let up. 3. Yeah, 3 is right. Yeah, this bait is fine because they got a shield or else they're going to be taken out. I would potentially get out. Okay, you'll live one more. I was about to say, I know Incinerates add up real quick. Your only shot of lose con is that they farm you down and get 2 Blast Burns. Shadow Blast Burn on a non-Shadow Gligar probably would live that too. But I was just worried about like them getting the farm down. Okay, so bad lead for you. Oof. This seems like it's gonna be a loss, and it's part like. Nice Slash. Yeah, where are you going here though? You can throw X Scissor. You'll live a move. These Dragon Breaths are gonna add up real fast though. You already grabbed 1 shield though, so this is not the worst scenario. They double shield. Hopefully you get to a second X Scissor here. Yeah, so that's huge, being able to get to this. So at this point, this will take it to the red. Now the question is, where do you come in? Do you come in Water Shuriken? Nope, you're going to come in Gligar. The thing is you have to shield anyways though, because this Aqua Tail will hurt unless they threw it blind. Yeah, they threw blind, okay. Now an Azumarill. This, yeah, I still would have. I know you're trying to. I know you're trying to save shields for a Greninja because it's so glassy. Let's get this dig off. Chip this as much as you can. How low can you get this? Got an instant swap. I don't think a Hydro takes out, so you're probably burning both shields here. This won't take out. They'll get to another move. Can you... Question is, can you Water Shuriken this down? And I have no idea. Because they're so tanky. Now you're just going to get outpaced here. No, well, yeah, you're going to get outpaced because 2 Hydros, as we saw, will not take this out. Getting the second Hydro will be nice, though, because you could potentially put this into wing attack range, potentially, depending on how far in the red you put this. Yeah, or you can catch. That's another option. Yeah, that's a better option. Because Lock On potentially could have taken you out there. Now just Water Shuriken and come out with the Hydro. Nice catches, though, for someone who's never gone past Veteran. Recognizing that, like, you need to catch some of these. And now I think they are just frustrated and maybe top left there. Dragonite. Another one of those, like, you don't have an amazing answer for this. So it's just Night Slashing. Thing is, like, yes, you're so hard hitting. Everything's like Hydro's resisted, so they could probably live a Night Slash. Now we're gonna come in here. Charge Bug is very risky safe swap. Hello, this is exactly what I was worried about. You can't use Charge Bug as a safe swap. Gligar is your safe swap, and this is where you really only had one play. If you're gonna stay in the lead here, let me just stop this. If you're gonna stay in the lead here, you only have one play, and that is to play out the full Greninja matchup and try and get Night Slashes off, and then come in Gligar or Charge Bug after. You can't do what you just did, because what you just did was you grabbed a shield, fine, but then you have two bad options in the back once you let Dragonite get that much farm. Charge Bug is just not a safe swap for this exact reason. Steelix, Clodsire, Stunfisk, there's too many things that can just wall every single one of your moves. Plus, if you get like a Smackdown user like Bastion and stuff like that, you're in huge trouble. So you can't use Charge Bug as a safe swap, or else you're just going to get punished as you are here. The second problem is you can't let Dragonite get that much farm with a shield and then come into Gligar, because then these Dragon Claws, which are probably already at 1, is going to do like 40+% on Gligar, and then they can Dragon Breath and get to another move quickly too. So I think if you're going to just stay with the Greninja matchup, which you kind of have to, you just play out that Night Slash the crap out of it that you can, and then come Charge Bug or Gligar after to play out, to finish up the matchup, because now you're punished here. So I expect them to, I was going to say farm a bit. I don't even know if Rock Slide takes out because it's a Stunfisk, but now they can just commit to the farm down, and they're going to have multiple moves coming out of this. And your Greninja's pretty low, and that Dragonite damage is going to add up real fast because they're already out of move too. So they come back in Dragonite. Here comes the first move. It's going to put you at 50%. You have to shield, or else you're going to be too low. Your Pokemon are going to be too low now, because now they can just like Dragon Breath you. They can like shield and potentially Dragon Breath you, or they can let this go. I think they'll even maybe live this. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they got another move off. Try to grab a shield from you. You may take this out, but they have at least, they're back-to-back moves here. I think you lost this as soon as you made that switch into Charge Bug. So you'll take it out with Night Slash, but you're so low now. And they have 2 Rock Slides, so this is a moot point. So, you lost it as soon as you played out the way you did. You can't. There's no way you can play out you cannot play out this matchup the way you did. You played out the 2 options that I gave you. The Stain Greninja, Night Slash, and then pick whatever one you want to come in after. So it's the same thing here. You're just gonna have to stay in. You're gonna have to Night Slash, and just let this go down. Hoping you can grab it. No, I mean, I'm not surprised you're doing this because you just did it last matchup. So at least you're consistent. You're consistently wrong, but you're consistent. So they shield. These Dragon Breaths are adding up. They're going to have one move, maybe 2. You'll live 1. And they're, I was going to say, they probably had 2 already. So now you're just going to sacrifice this. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to save 2 shields for Greninja at all costs. I just don't think coming in Charge Bug as a safe swap is the right way to do that. So they're drawing energy, so getting ahead on wing attacks here is the smart play. Up a shield with energy for Alligator is going to be tough. If you can swap, it's not the worst idea. I would shield this. I would get off an Aerial Ace. And then I would swap and try and get off a Night Slash. So here comes the second Aerial Ace. This will probably take it out or put it within wing attack range. So I would instant swap, Vigoroth, Hydro. They're at what, 3? So 4 or 5 to take you down, which means they're going to have a move 6 to take you down. So they have at least 1 Body Slam, and now 8, 9. They're just going to outpace you to these Body Slams now. So they're going to get 2 Body Slams to take you out. Maybe you'll live with like a couple HP and take the... No, but their counters are still going to add up. Yeah, Yeah. Again, not that I need to stop it again because you made the same mistake you did the previous. You cannot make that play. I know you're trying to save 2 shields for Greninja. You either need to, I would like change the team. If you're, the problem with Gligar is not great when it's behind on energy like that, because a lot of those Pokemon can do a lot of damage to Gligar quickly. Like, for example, you let the Dragonair charge a bunch, Aqua Tail is going to do at least 50%, so you can't switch immediately. You can't switch to Gligar as a safe swap that late. So if you want a safe swap that can actually take stuff, you need a different safe swap over Charge Bug. So for Alligator, we're staying in for. Claws are resisted, Hydra's resisted, Ice Beam is resisted, Night Slash is neutral. Honestly, resisted Hydro is still going to do over 50% to you, probably. So this is still going to hurt. Yeah, not surprising. Greninja is so glassy, but very, very spammy and hard hitting. So here comes the second Night Slash. They shield. You can, yeah, I like the shield because you're just going to outpace significantly because the claws are resisted too, right? So just going straight for it after the first one. This will take out comes the Dragon, Night Slash chip here. Obviously, just let this go down, and then come Gligar. Gligar, you'll at least do neutral with wing attacks and the air lace that will come fast. You don't need to go to dig here. You chip this enough to just go air lace. Going to shield up the Aqua Tail, super effective. Burning that last shield, that's okay. Aqua Tail would hurt. Could be like a double Dragon Line. Could be, I don't know what's in the back yet. Aqua Tail will hurt here. But you'll live. They might try and catch us on this. Yep, as I would too. Good catch. That's smart. You're going to get locked on down if you don't get out of here. Oh, 1 HP. As we'll say. I guess non-shadow, you won't get locked on it. I'm so used to using the shadow, and you'll just resist everything here, which is nice. Even resist it, you know what? I bet you probably less than 50%. Yeah, it's just a Zap Cannon. You can commit to the farm down, or at least commit to like almost 2 moves. Yeah. No point in taking a second move. Just take this out with a ton of energy. So take it out. You'll have an X Scissor, or at least 1 voltage away from an X Scissor. Yeah, take this out. So thanks for the submissions. I think that was the last battle. 0-0. Yep. So thanks for the submission. Like I said, the biggest flaw I can see is the way you play out certain matchups. 1, Charge Bug is not a safe swap. Don't use Charge Bug as a safe swap. 2, easily punished. 2, you can't. I know you're trying to save 2 shields for Greninja at all costs. This is the thing. I can see your thought process, save 2 shield Greninja at all cost. But when you have that mindset and you're so focused on it, you can make misplays of team reads and trying to figure out, like, you're basically in some of these matchups when you use Charge Bug as a safe swap, which you shouldn't, you're basically like sacrificing Charge Bug at the expense of trying to keep Greninja alive. And I don't think it's fine if your thought process at the beginning of the matchup is 2 shield Greninja is my way to win this, but you need to like team read and think through logically, because some situations, like Dragon on the lead with this team comp, that strategy should go out the window immediately. You should recognize, like, okay, Charger Bug is going to be bad against Dragons with Volt Switch resisted. Coming in Gligar behind on energy is going to be tough. I just need to play this Night Slash out, let Greninja go, and then try and combo in the back with those 2. Like, you were so focused on trying to keep Greninja alive at all costs, it messed with how you like play logically, if that makes sense. So that is it. Thanks for the submission. And yeah, so we'll combo Great League submissions and Master League teams and my Great League team that I'm running with. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.